Welcome to NRI News 24x7. I have with us Dr. Ajay, who is the chairman of Fox Group of Industries. Without any further delay, let me take you directly to Dr. Ajay. Dr. Ajay, namaskar and welcome to this conversation. We are really grateful that you have spared some time for us from your busy schedule and are available for this conversation with us. So, Dr. Ajay, as we understand that you are the founder and the chairman of Fox Group of Industries, can you, give us some insights of how you started this business and what were the challenges that you faced then?
Good question, but I came to New Delhi from Guwahati here and was working in Fox Petroleum as an associate CEO. Started working in Fox. So it was a good one. First salary one was 80,000 rupees. At that time, Fox Petroleum was in Dubai and United States, and not too many places. And Kevin Conn was a very gentleman. Now he has lost the California governor's election. He was the ultimate boss of the plan. Then I introduced the company in 3 years' time as one of the director. And in 2007, I became the chairman of the company. Then I expanded it to worldwide. I tried my best to expand it. This is a small story how I interacted with the Fox Petroleum and how the journey started.
Well, I think that's a good growth. I mean, getting into the company on the company's payroll and then becoming the chairman of that very company. That's an absolute achievement. So, Dr. Ajay, as you took over the chairman of the company, let's talk from that era. So, when you first became the chairman of the company, and what were the changes that you brought about, or what kind of expansions that you drove to get the company on a growth path?
It was a beginning, and a lot of it is a huge board of directors, and some of them are Arab people, some of them are from Middle East, some one is from Israel also. So we got our different mindsets. It was very hard for me to manage entire board of members because the board, I run the board, not the company. The first thing was to run the board properly because London people has got different mindsets. American partners has got different mindsets. So expanding to coming to India, they said, oh, we are getting good money in Europe. Why we are expanding it to India? It was petroleum was flowing over my head. I said it must go to India. Then I bring it to India. I took it to London as well as expanded it to Australia also. So many joint ventures has been done in Russia, which is now in trouble. So those joint ventures, if you will ask later on, what is the situation of Russian joint ventures at this moment? It's very critical. But that time it was a very good one. Still, we took it to India. We have a plan to go for a good power plant, making India no dark zone. 2007 was a power crisis also. So we have planned from Bihar because my father belongs from Bihar, my mother belongs from UP, and I belong from Assam because I studied the whole entirely in Assam. And so this is the entire India I have almost covered. So the thing is, we have an investment plan. Then there was trouble in going to Iran. So we have opened the chapter in Iran for pass gas. That time partners were not happy. How to invest in Iran, and there was an embargo and sanctions. So we have managed a good teamwork and how to get the things done. That time Chinese company CNOPC was bidding and ONGC base was also bidding. They bagged it out. We still are into the picture in Iran. We said we'll go and we did it. We have changed the Iranian situation, and now we are one of the boss in Iran in oil and gas. Nobody can say that we don't have the structure in Iran. Similar was the Dubai and Oman also. I took it for Oman India gas pipeline, 1600 kilometers. Asked the government also to do it. The Omanian government supported very well. The India government has got a problem of bureaucracy, terrorism, and all these things. But they are also supporting it because the government to government, there was a lot of things. I said them that I'm going to invest 100%, not a single penny to be invested by government of India. So then we were in a good situation because the money was recurring due to our trading systems. We're good in trading at the time. We used to sell anything in oil and gas. That was a prime thing we used to do. It's a kind of a flying business, like your product, the buyer is someone else. We have got the good banking setups and we do it. From there we are now, exploration production company.
Okay.
And coming to, if you ask me today, we are having a setup in Australia. We are having a setup in Europe. We are having setup in London, Brazil, United States, Russia. If you say Middle East is there. So all 5 continents we have businesses. 23 countries we have legal presence. And if we go with the joint venture partners, it is almost 76 countries. So this is how I have done from 2007 till date.
Well, that's a very good business footprint, I would say. You're covering almost the entire globe and the most important countries in that. Now, apart from petroleum and petroleum-related products, are you planning to expand into something else too?
So we are into banking, capital market also, like Fox
Okay.
Capital is in Sydney, and Fox Rubicon Capital is in Brazil. Fox Rubicon Capital, one of the separate companies, is in South Africa for South African continents, where we want to buy big companies. In Durban also, we are trying to get entire port we purchased.
Okay.
Entire port. Earlier it was half of the port we purchased when I visited there in 2014. So it was 1 to 3 billion rands agreement at that time.
Wow.
So I made it 1 to 3 billion rands. If you Google it, Mia Moorcroft was the journalist. I said, do not write anything about us. Still, it is in an infancy stage, but she wrote. She said, you can't stop it. So she got a lot of. So these things has happened in that time, and we are going to get this into. We have good banks supporting us from Switzerland, from Europe. From London also. Some insurance companies, we are backing with them. Like some projects are vulnerable. So what we do is we parallelly go with the insurance companies so that we should get the things done. And companies should not get in trouble due to my decisions. Sometimes my decisions were not for the tomorrow's breakfast, whatever I am going to be in after 5 years or 6 years or 10 years. So seeing the perspective, what is going to be Foxconn after 10 years? That was my main criteria. Similar things, that is how into this market. Another chapter has been opened is real estate. In Portugal, it is Santo Stava something. So is there? Portugal is a big township. We are going to develop. Melbourne, Goulburn, there is a 930 hectares huge township. And one is a media and journalism thing is entertainment districts, where we can give you in Sydney, which is for a ready-made setup for journalists to launch their channel. Everything will be given by us. Your office, your everything, infrastructure, your computer, your software, you just plug in with your logo and then you start live. So
that's interesting.
Yes, music school, and we'll give students $100 for coming 5 days. If they come for 5 days, we'll give them $100 from teenage to class 7. So you can do the PhD in mass communication, PhD in music from that location. So we are developing it, and the architect has been who were involved in Disneyland, and I have asked Veer Jampekar also, who has developed Burj Khalifa. So we are the architect to design and build it. So we are trying to get things. Another chapter was Flyfox. Has been given a huge amount, $1.5 billion to Desirong Start in Dubai. So they are going to be our front company, and Flyfox will be in aviation also. And we are in talks with Airbus to buy 300 aircraft in 7 years, and huge one, all A380. So huge one. So it is going to be not leased out, and the money will be invested so that in 2025 and onward 26 will have coming with a big IPO, and then after I'll resign as a chair.
Okay, and why would that be? Why you move out as a chairman?
Company has given me chance. See, I came to Delhi with 19,700 rupees with a business class ticket, 1A, and by Air India. And I'll see someone else who's going to be the next chairman. Like, I should give it.
Okay. So, Dr. Ajay, what is your plan after that? This would be interesting for people to know. I'm sorry, we cannot hear you.
Now it is okay?
Now it's okay. Can you please repeat?
I'll go to my village. I'll write some books. My village is very good, and we have got good harvesting. Land is there, and the village people love me. And they have not seen me too much. It takes 7 years or 5 years to be in my village, and it's very good village. And people love me. If I go, people call me. They render my name, and the blessings. I want to be a genuine one to my village. Then I'll develop something in my village. I wanted to have my villagers should get this good light, good home, and their kids to deploy into Fox Petroleum in my recommendations. It's not from each and every family of mine. If they are not getting job, I'll give them the job somehow. I'll recommend the current of that chairman who is going to after me. So I'll request him, please kindly do that much, so that my village people should be good, and they can have a good standard of life. That was my plan. Nothing going somewhere. We have a home in London. We have a home in the United States of America. But most likely I'll stay in my home village. Whenever I want to, if my wish was if I die somewhere else also, I ask my brother, bring my body like we are a caste where I don't believe in caste, but in our tradition, we follow the rules that will we burn on our own land. I want to be burned on my own land. So let us be on my own land so that I can be easily final journey to be traveled. So this is a small plan for my last time. No politics, only students. If I want to teach, I'll teach them. My home is good. So I'll teach them how I'm a businessman, how not to fear with the government and the God. Both exist, but you don't have to fear these things. Mostly what is going to happen? One more failure doesn't make you inferior. So I don't teach to my people, because Bihar is a land where people wants to be IS and IPS officers. They don't want to take risk for going into business. For them, it is a consideration that Papa will give me big amount of money, then only we can invest in the market. I came with the 19,700 rupees. I am the chairman of Fox. It is $12.5 billion company, and our liquid cash in our company is $5.4 billion at least every day, single day, 365 days. So it is a huge company. I made it by the company's money. It is not my money. I'm still saying the same thing. It is not my money. It is the company. Whatever I have earned, a good car, a good home, or a good life, it is all due to my company. I'm thankful to the Fox associate companies, my partners, everyone, and my villages especially. Thank you, sir.
Well, Dr. Ajay, this is really a very inspiring thought. It's sweet and progressive, and it's very honest. So with this, I would like to conclude our conversation for now, and we would like to have you again with us for more conversations around your entrepreneurship skills, about what you're going to do at your village, and much more. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.